Welcome back to LimQ Plus, everyone. On this channel, I'm 100%ing Breath of the Wild by a bit every day until the sequel Tears of the Kingdom comes out, which is in 163 days. And I will talk about different topics every day while playing, and I also hope you enjoy. Now, I will be honest with you, today's topic will be pretty random, because while I'm doing these daily recordings at the moment, I'm also doing an actual 100% speedrun. I started yesterday, played for over 7 hours, and made it through the first third of the speedrun. As soon as this video here is uploaded, I'm going to continue. Probably play for another 8 hours. So I'm trying to not burn myself out too much. And I'm just going to talk about some random topics today. Just run around, get some Koroks, but don't take it too seriously. Especially when I'm already doing a 100% speedrun on the other hand, like in the back. But I literally just had this random thought, and I'm sure some of you have recently watched a lot of Nintendo Directs, or at least maybe you do, maybe you did. I think a lot of Nintendo fans watch these shows to see what games are coming up. And there's been this very, very interesting trend of a lot, and I mean a lot, of farming simulators. Farming games a la Stardew Valley, maybe a little bit a la Animal Crossing. And it seems like that's the new hot thing to do. So I was wondering, how would this game look like if they randomly included farming simulation? And the most obvious way how this would work would be in combination with Link's house that we already have. What if Link's house wasn't only a house, but it was also a farm? Also, let me make sure that I get these balloons here real quick. I always forget that when you go into bullet time, the balloons still move at normal speed. But yeah, let's say you can buy the house in Breath of the Wild, right, in Hateno. That's something you might be familiar with. But currently the only upgrades you can do to that house is you can add like shield displays and weapon displays to show off your weapons and shields and bows, and you can have some decorations, like a door. For some reason the house comes without a door and you have to pay for an extra door. Flowers, trees, etc. But what if you could also install farming gear? You can install a vegetable field, a fruit field, a fruit orchard, a barn, a coop, and you could randomly harvest different vegetables, fruit, and animals. And actually, even though the farming sim thing is kind of a meme, I feel like it would be an interesting improvement over the game. So after playing the game a lot, most people have encountered good farming spots for powerful foods and powerful ingredients like meat and stuff. But what if you could have your own barn in your house where you can maybe have animals, maybe specific animals, maybe the ones that give wilds, that give prime gourmet meat. And what if you could actually have your own durian trees? And for vegetables, I guess you would probably go for radishes if you wanted some of the most powerful ones. But you could also go for mushrooms, maybe Endura mushrooms, maybe mushrooms that give you attack power. Honestly, as silly as that entire idea is, I actually think it would have some merit. Especially because it would give you easy access of specific ingredients, which otherwise you have to get from the world, and they can take a frustratingly a long amount sometimes to regrow. That being said, I am personally not a fan of the idea to add crafting to Breath of the Wild. This is something that many players wanted. I think the developers at one point even intended it. My problem with crafting is that I feel like I wouldn't use it, and then again, maybe I also wouldn't use this entire farming idea. It was basically just a joking idea that I feel like could actually add some value. And the reason I don't think I would is Elden Ring. I'm not sure how many of you played Elden Ring. Obviously a big RPG title by From Software, who are mostly known to make difficult games. But Elden Ring, while still difficult, was actually very open world. You could explore as much as you want, get a lot stronger by exploring hidden caves and dungeons, get strong gear, and make the game quite a bit easier than the usual Dark Souls, Bloodborne games are. But that game also randomly had crafting. You could craft materials, consumables like bombs and potions and perfumes is what they call it, which are items that you can throw at enemies to debuff them or make your attacks stronger. And I don't think I used it a single time. Again, might just be me. Maybe you played Elden Ring and you really enjoyed the crafting. I didn't, and I basically only worried about getting new weapons, upgrading my weapons, and trying out different builds. And the crafting didn't really play a role in this. I've made a previous video on Breath of the Wild how the game could, or Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild could benefit from the inclusion of Hollow Knight's charms. I think that would be great. And obviously, what I loved about Elden Ring is sort of the different weapon types. Like, there's so many different weapon types that play completely differently. They have different weapon arts. Oh man, weapon arts in Breath of the Wild would be amazing, amazing. Make every weapon feel unique. Oh man, weapon art, that's my topic for tomorrow. Giving every Breath of the Wild weapon a weapon art. Damn. Okay, I just had a great idea for tomorrow because that would be so sick. But yeah, crafting, I wouldn't be a fan of. Farming, though, in general, could be a cute addition. That doesn't have to be dating, even though I'm sure a lot of people would love for Link to have a house in Atheno and also be able to date people and upgrade your house and stuff. Again, this is very unnecessary, but with how popular this game is and how many players still play it on kind of a regular basis, it would be a cool idea. I know Skyrim at one point tapped more into the house building, house improvement world with like DLC, so I can actually see how a game like Breath of the Wild could benefit from this. This is a game where people escape to in this like virtual world and explore, right? So why not have a little bit of a safe haven, this little farm you can come back to? I actually don't hate that idea. Maybe you do, maybe you hate that idea, and then you can let me know why, but I actually think it's kind of cute. That being said, I should probably make my way to Hateno in this playthrough anyway. I don't think I've even bought the house yet because I don't have a lot of rupees or wood. I haven't really been using any item duplication glitches. But you know what? I can actually go there to also get a good thumbnail for this video where we're gonna dress Link up with the farming hoe. And I think that sounds like a good idea in general. I haven't also beaten this shrine here, which is something I can do quickly. That being said, though, I wouldn't want Breath of the Wild. I keep saying that being said. Maybe I need a different filler word. Again, excuse me also for being a little bit less energetic and maybe well spoken today because I've been streaming and speaking so much. I hope you can excuse me for that. On Wednesday the run should be over, and then on Thursday the videos should be a little bit more in depth again. We are on 13% as well, with still 160 days left, so 87% to go on this playthrough, which is a lot. I'm aware of that. Also, I should probably go for some either stamina or heart upgrades here soon. Probably heart upgrades because, again, I'm not going for infinite fairies. But what I wanted to say is I wouldn't want a Zelda game that was strictly a farming sim, but adding some farming sim elements to this game, or maybe Tears of the Kingdom, I think could add a little bit to the longevity of the game. People wanting to come back to their specific file, a little bit of personality. You know, because there's only so much personality that you can do in this game. Yes, you can display. The only thing you can do is basically you can have your own outfit, and you can display specific outfit, weapons and bows and shields onto your wall. Maybe different ones than someone else, but that's pretty much all of the customization that you get. In order to buy this house, which, again, I should be pretty far away off, I don't even think I have many valuables to sell. I mean, I have some embers, some sapphires, but it's not really close to 3,000, and I definitely don't have 30 pieces of wood. That's something I want to do in a different episode, but we can actually start the quest to get our house, or our imaginary farm. Actually, maybe I get some pieces of wood in this episode. Not like I have anything better to do. We can start our own farm, because Moglatan over here, where you can get lots of wood easily, also has that farming hoe that I want for the thumbnail anyway. So it doesn't really matter if I do that in the recording or outside of the recording. I don't really want to have you guys miss anything that happens in this playthrough from beginning to end. So I might as well have it on record. I check the percentage again. We are on 1323, which I think is not exactly a full percentage of completion today. But again, we don't need to do that. We don't need to complete the game by 1% every day just because of how many days we still have to Tears of the Kingdom. Now, actually, one interesting fact that you guys might not know is I'm back at this durian orchard, and I was here a little bit ago, in like 3 videos ago or something, getting durians. And you see one of the durians, actually 2 of the durians, regrew. And this is because respawning in this game is actually very RNG based. So around every resource in the game, there's kind of this invisible quadrant that goes around that durian, for example, that I just picked up. And then as soon as you leave that quadrant, every minute you get a 1% chance that the item respawns. So if you get really lucky, technically, as lucky as possible, you could get all durians there, go to Hateno for 1 minute, come back, and it would all be back. Obviously, this would probably never happen because you would have to roll a 1% chance like 12 times. I think it's 9 times. So yeah, this will probably not happen to you, but it's technically possible. Now again, this place is pretty infamous. It's very easy to get a bunch of woods here pretty efficiently. Technically even without... also there's my... Oh no, that's a pitchfork. Apparently I also can't carry any more weapons. I know there's also a farming hole here, which is what I'm really looking forward to. I think it's over here. Oh yeah. That would be perfect for today's thumbnail. But first we gotta acquire 30 wood to start our house purchase. And then also we need more rupees, but thankfully there is a rare ore, actually multiple rare ore deposits around this mountain. This mountain is just obviously, basically it has everything. There is almost nothing you can't get on this mountain. Obviously that is a well-known fact at this point. Also, what's a good farmer's outfit? We can't have any shields. We can't have the farming hoe. Bows. Don't think so. And then for outfits, I think we're just a modest guy, you know. Modest farmer. Looks good to me. Nice cosplay. But anyway, I could technically get more woods. I don't need... Actually, do you need to do Terrytown for 100%? I don't know if Terrytown is technically a discoverable location. I don't actually think you need to, technically. But maybe I'll do that anyway. That's obviously... I feel like to a true 100% playthrough, it would be weird if we didn't also complete Terrytown. And now that we're gonna get the house anyway, we might as well. But yeah, let me quickly go around this mountain here, and there should be a bunch of ore deposits. Do I have okay, I have the boulder breaker, which is technically a little bit of a waste to destroy these ores with, but I just prefer it. It can be quite annoying to hit these with bombs because the ores tend to fly around everywhere. That is not something that we want. Okay, we got 4 sapphires, some more gemstones, 19 of those. There's actually another rare ore deposit. Alright, I don't have any bows. No bows means no wind bombs, obviously. You get this rare ore deposit, and there's another rare ore deposit on the way to Hateno, which is also gonna... I could technically just walk back, but I'm gonna get that rare ore deposit as well, because that's gonna allow us to get some extra completion. Which I want to. Anyway. Oh, these are actually not even rare ore deposits. They're just the basic ones. Ew. But yeah, I'm just gonna go down here, get some extra money, get some extra percentages, go back to Hateno, buy the house, get our thumbnail, and then we call it a day. Because like I said, I'm about to go live on twitch.tv/limcube for probably 8 hours and continue my 100% speedrun, which is actually wrapping up to be quite good. Without saying too much, I'm pretty happy with it so far. Been playing pretty well. Okay. See, now that we're up here, it feels bad to not get these other Korok seeds. There's like a lily pad Korok right over there, but no, I can't play the game for that much longer. Again, I'm not trying to burn out here. I'm just trying to get my humble farm. Alright, but before I do that, that's just gonna help us to have more money available for the purchase. 2 ores over here. We actually got a sapphire from that, which is huge. Then we got the hidden cave down here, I think. I don't want to drop too low. Yeah, down here. Where we get, I think, 2 sapphires. Oh, that's just a lumen. No, I think it's 2 sapphires. I think this is a sapphire too. Does it? Nice. It's like 500 rupees. I don't know why I put an ember in the chest like that, but sure. I guess a nice selection of gemstones. Jump down here, get a Korok seed. Wind bomb over the river. Oh, no, don't hit the Korok. Wind bomb over the river. Okay, it looks like my round bomb was either not placed or it was in a bad position. Actually, you know what? This is a good thing. Because if I didn't fail this, I would have completely forgotten that next to this scary bear, there is another Korok seed that we can easily get here. Which should get our map completion a little bit closer to 14%. We can discover this shrine behind this rock. Going up even higher, I should probably activate it so I can walk back here later to clear it if I wanted to do so. Place a cryo block here. Beware the rain. Now 2 wind bombs from here. Oh god, that was a very scuffed angle. Yeah, I just realized. I remembered that wrong from previous speedruns. I have to aim a little bit more to the right. Probably like this. And then basically over here. This Korok seed, by the way, that I'm about to get is a joke. I think it's incredible that I hit it here. I can't even see it yet myself. Oh, down there. It's so well hidden. It's on this random wall and it's so hard to see. While I'm here, there are actually 2 extremely easily missable locations, which are these 2 bridges. I might as well get those. Helping our map completion to go up. The little twin bridge, right here. The big twin bridge, right here. Then I'm just gonna explore the shrine, get some more money, and then buy the house. Now, I don't know if the intention for them here was to just use Cryonis, or if they wanted you to do something else, but obviously that's very easily possible. Let's check our map. We are on 13.81%, which is over 1% completion today. I'm definitely happy with that. Wasn't able to get a super launch there though. And on this mountain over there, there's actually a very nice rupee route. If you ever want to buy the house early in Hateno, and you start your playthrough as most people do in Kakariko, you can come over there, which is where the bokoblins are, that are protecting Hestu's maracas. If you then, this is a route we used to do in early speedruns for marriage percent. So when you then come to those bokoblins that are guarding the maracas, which maybe I should get them at one point, it actually help Hestu out. There is a rare ore deposit here, which in this case ended up giving me a ruby, which is I guess pretty solid. You can sometimes get lucky from these ore deposits as well. As you could see, I got a sapphire earlier. I'm not going to run after this ember, especially when it's raining. But sometimes you can get lucky from them, so it might be worth cracking them open. And then if you look over to this mountain, it's kind of close to where the Calm Urok shrine is, which might not really say much to you. It's essentially the shrine with the statues, these mysterious statues. If you hit one of them at night, a shrine will spawn out of the ground, of course. Our square bomb was still sitting down there. Actually, what I will do next episode pretty much immediately, I think, is I will get bombs plus. In 100%, getting bombs plus is such a massive deal. You can go over here, pick up this Korok seed. You don't have to, but it's a nice visual cue. Like you'll see this Korok seed hidden in the big rubble. This means you are on the correct mountain, because this mountain has even more rare ore deposits. I'm pretty sure at least. Everything kind of looks the same here, but I'm very sure there should be one. Alright, we already see the normal ore deposit here, which means the rare one can't be far. The rain here is definitely a little bit of a nuisance. We got double ember. We'll take it here is the rare ore deposit, right? Another one. And then this down here is where the Kamo Rock Shrine is. But if you go very carefully, like down there is where the statues are, but if you stay very carefully, you will see on the left side, here, there is another rare ore deposit. Double ruby and a topaz. And then if you look over there, you see yet again another rare ore deposit. Which was extremely underwhelming. With two embers. Oh, that was just scandalous. How did that happen? That's okay, because if you look over to your left, you see yet again another rare ore deposit. No, again, this is where bombs plus will really come in clutch. It's very easy to forget that one of your bombs might be sitting somewhere out there, waiting to explode, and if you then go for another wind bomb, you've had this happen. I know it. If you've ever done wind bombs, you've had this happen. You know the struggle. Yeah, you can simply wind bomb over here. Get yet again another rare ore deposit, this time with a topaz and a ruby. And let's see how much money we just made. From this little detour around Kakariko, between Kakariko and Hateno. We also got a lot of map completion at the same time. And now I'm actually just curious how much money we made. I think what I'll do tomorrow is I will work on upgrading my runes. I don't even think I have unlocked the tech lab. Have I even done this? Oh, I have. Okay, so I've gotten a camera, that's right. But I haven't actually unlocked the upgraded runes yet, which I think I might have to go and kill some guardians. Actually, I have cores. Do I not have any screws? I guess I don't have any guardian screws. I still need those. And I think I need 3 shafts for bombs. That's okay, I will get those. But yeah, let's go to my friend Bruce here. And sell the materials we just got. We didn't get all of these sapphires. I think we started out with 2 of them. And technically we need some embers later for a quest, but again the quest is not even required for 100% map completion. So I think for now I'm free to sell them. And we just made 5,000 rupees. Almost, basically. Pretty easy. We also have our 30 wood, so we can make our way hopefully over here to buy the house. But not before we get a nice farming picture for Link. I wish the sun would be a little bit more in our favor. Actually, we can just stand right here. Alright, now we just gotta make sure the farming hoe is visible. Okay, that's maybe not the best pose. Oh, we gotta get rid of the bow, very important. And then here we go. Actually, what if I kind of want to put Link in front of like a neutral background so I can cut him out with the farming hoe. Boom. I just took a picture. I can put this in front of like a farm background. Amazing thumbnail coming up. Let me buy my house and I'm going to end today's episode. Tomorrow, Tears of the Kingdom releases in 160. This was such a long episode. I was basically just doing a let's play again. But anyway, I needed to make some progress. Tears of the Kingdom comes out in 163 days. Tomorrow it will be 162. I'll see you there. I'll tell you my progress of the 100% speedrun and probably talk about weapon arts in Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild. What weapon arts would they have? Weapon arts meaning special abilities that only every weapon gets a special ability unique to the weapon. Should be really fun. I can't wait to brainstorm. But that being said, I just bought the house. This is mine now. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.